mandate, he becomes a hero. But Fauci's deputy warned him against vaccine mandates, which is just what I say. I'm not against vaccines. If you want them, you take them. I don't want any vaccines. I don't want the COVID vaccine. I don't want the RSV vaccine. I don't want any vaccines. But if you want to give vaccines to your children, load them up. It's great. It's great. Give your kids 75 vaccines before they're 3 years old, and they'll all have autism. Great stuff. If you are that stupid and that ignorant and that reckless and that careless and want to have child abuse on your title of your resume, you go ahead and you do that. But I don't want to. It's called freedom. You can't force me to take it, and you can't force me to give it to my kids. So this doctor, Dr. Matthew Mamoli,
that's 1750 Cash Road. And it's probably too late for participation in booth stuff, but you can call them, 870-837-1300. We're also talking about the E.B. Williams Youth Center's Kids Running the Show, 6th Annual Corvette Car Show. That'll be going down Saturday, March 23rd, 8 to 5. Also at 1750 Cash Road. Wow, they got a lot of stuff going on over there at 1750 Cash Road.
That's a very popular address.
Seems to be. I mean, I hear a lot of the kids hang out over there. Most of the time?
Majority of
the time, yeah. Okay. Let's see. We're also talking about the Terry Taco Howard Trade Day, April 6th, out at Holly Springs Baptist Church. They're looking for crafters, food trucks, home goods, yard sale booths, farm goods, bakers, whatever you got to sell. Spaces are only $20 by check, cash, or credit card. You can Cash App it, you can Venmo it, you can PayPal it. And if you got any questions, contact Peggy Mahan, 870-687-1138. 687-1138. And also, we've got the Camden Area Christian Men's Fellowship. They are having the Wild Game Dinner out at Hillside Baptist Church, March 23rd at 6 p.m. They're inviting all of the Christian men of the area to come eat some great food and just hang out. We'll pray, eat, and get to know each other and see what God can do when the Christian men of the area come together. And if you can, let them know how many you might be bringing with you so that they make sure there's enough for everybody. You can contact Wesley, 870-675-0324. We have got a bunch of community announcements still in the kitty, but right now it's time to go ahead and get off into the round table, brought to you each and every weekday morning by our friends out at United Country Neely Forestry Service. Based in Camden, they proudly serve Arkansas and Louisiana with a diverse range of real estate services. As part of America's largest integrated real estate and auction company since 1925, they provide a unique and specialized marketing approach for your property needs. Contact United Country Neely Forestry, 870-836-5981. Are you a skilled dental hygienist?
A toothpicker.
Yeah, one of those. Timberland Dental needs you. Timberland Dental offers a fulfilling career opportunity in a family-oriented environment. Join their team, and you'll help ensure top-notch patient care. Your role, of course, includes thorough cleanings and patient education. They value teamwork, respect, and growth. They offer competitive pay and flexible hours and a supportive atmosphere. Timberland Dental, that's where you belong. If you're ready to make a difference, apply at Timberland Dental, 135 Cash Road right here in Camden. Stories, Floor, and Carpet. You know, since 1958, Stories, Floor, and Carpet has been servicing northern Louisiana and southern Arkansas. They have that extensive in-stock merchandise that can get you handled in no time. And they're a Shaw Floors aligned business, which means they offer reputable brands and convenient financing through the Shaw credit card. If you want more information, head over to their website, storiesfloor.com. You know the one. That's where they let you visualize.
Oh, visualize.
Yeah, you can see that new flooring project online. See, I actually did it that time.
Oh.
I had a flow going.
Ah.
You know, speaking of flow, I got flow in the house.
I was going to say, because you got some flow
Yeah,
next to you.
that's why. That's how I was able to pull that off.
Yeah.
I'll be flowing over here.
Where'd the flow go? Man, you were on fire. What happened?
All right.
That's it. You came in too hot. You burned out.
Yeah, that's it. You're not near enough coffee. That's what it is. Washita County Medical Center's CDU reminding you you're not alone. Addiction's a tough thing to get past. Check it out, right? I don't care where you get the help you need. You call your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your preacher, your aunt, your uncle. I don't care. Get the help you need. Now, if you need professional help, these guys are the very best in the business. They can help you through their medical, psychological, and counseling professionals. They offer individualized plans blending medical, behavioral, and 12-step recovery models. Call 870-836-1289 or 1-800-232-1289. All calls are confidential. Mitch Lowe's Body Shop, serving auto owners around these parts for more than 20 years. They specialize in auto body collision repair, framework, glasswork, and refinishing. If you find yourself in a ditch, just call
911.
And then?
Maria.
And then?
Your insurance company.
And then?
Your parents.
Yes, you're going to have to tell Mom and Dad eventually. So, 870-837-2560, Mitch Lowe's Body Shop. We're also brought to you in part by our friends out at the Sandbar. 245 South Adams right here in Camden. They are open 4 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday. You know, they provide a fantastic atmosphere and great service. You can enjoy their mouth-watering steaks and twice-baked potatoes and all the surf you can turf. Give them a call, 836-3003. Everybody's Antiques, 436 South Bradley in El Dorado. They are a premier destination for antiques, gifts, and collectibles. They got 120 booths, 31,000 square feet. I wholeheartedly encourage shopping with a friend. They provide a delivery service also for your convenience. You can reach them by dialing 870-875-1444. Hog Wild Bins and Bargains, 2886 Northwest Avenue down in El Dorado. Dial 870-639-1778. Now, they are probably going out of business, I think, at the end of the month. I believe that's right. They'll be closing their doors. But right now, they've got $3 bin items, $5 electronics. The bins are restocked during the day all week long now, so don't miss out. Head on out to Hog Wild Bins and Bargains, 2886 Northwest Avenue down in El Dorado. Call 639-1778. And, follow them on Facebook. Find out what all they got going on. And finally, by Dr. Smith and staff out at First Choice Family Care. They are your destination for comprehensive family medicine. Open from 8 to 6, Monday through Friday at 476 Hospital Drive. First Choice Family Care, your primary destination for health. Contact them by dialing 870-800-9002. New patient packets available at myfirstchoicecare.com. You guys hang out. Give me just a minute to, I got to wet the whistle. And then we've got guests. So you guys hang out, give us just a minute, and we will be right back. Good morning, South Arkansas. It's time for the Washita River Report for Tuesday, March 12th in Camden. The current gauge reading is 17.59 feet. Arkadelphia currently at 5.47 feet. At Thatcher Lock and Dam, the current gauge reading is 77.64 feet. And at Morro Bay State Park, the gauge is 75.3 feet. There are currently no river warnings in place, but here's something interesting. You know, you're likely aware that most U.S. states have a nickname as well as their official name, right? When these nicknames become popular enough, they're used in tourist literature and are printed on state license plates. The most well-known Arkansas nickname is the Natural State. That's because Arkansas has remained largely undeveloped. Much of the state's landscape is still quite natural, earning the state its moniker. Stay up to date with your current river conditions right here every weekday morning.
It's time to check the Radio Works South Arkansas Community Bulletin Board.
The Camden Area Christian Men's Fellowship is hosting a wild game dinner at Hillside Baptist Church, located at 332 Columbia Street in Camden. The wild game dinner will be held on March 23rd at 6 p.m. All Christian men are welcome for great food and social time. Please RSVP to 870-675-0324 so there will be more than enough.
It's time for Hampton Happenings, brought to you every Tuesday and Thursday by our friends out at ProMed Ambulance and the Hogskin Committee and the Calco Rodeo. The EPSA Day is an overnight camp for students curious about ethics and philosophy who like to think deeply about important issues. They're going to have lively seminars in the morning, small group activities in the afternoon, and films and games in the evening. Participants will learn to compete in an ethics bowl. So, rising 10th through 12th graders and homeschoolers, y'all are all invited. No prior study of philosophy or ethics is required, and it's free for Arkansas students. It's coming up June 24th through the 28th. And that's what's happening in Hampton. It's brought to you by these fine folks right here.
No one likes to think about needing an ambulance, but when necessary, timely response by EMS is vital. ProMed Ambulance is part of that timely response. ProMed Ambulance serves the citizens of Calhoun and Union County and is available 24 hours a day for emergency and general ambulance transportation services. In an emergency, remember to dial 911 and know that ProMed Ambulance is always there, ready to care. Find them online at promedambulance.com or toll free at 1-800-634-0436. ProMed Ambulance, care you can count on.
Woo-wee, it's time for Hogskin Holidays. You know, it's always my favorite time of the year, so you guys get ready for a week-long celebration like no other. Hogskin Holidays is back, kicking off Saturday, April 6th with sizzling barbecue over at the Thornton Barbecue. Oh, and the Miss Hogskin Pageant. Don't miss your chance to snag the limited 32nd annual Hogskin Holidays shirt, available from March 1st at Generations Bank and First State Bank in Hampton for just $15. Plus, get pumped for the epic bass tournament with a whopping $1,000 first place prize. Visit hogskinholidays.com for all the details. Join the fun and make memories at Hogskin Holidays. Yee-haw! Taking a look at your terrific Taco Tuesday, it's going to be mostly sunny with temperatures reaching near 72 and your winds out of the south-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, overnight low near 55. For Wednesday, it's going to be partly sunny with temperatures reaching near 76. Then on Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, overnight low near 62. Thursday, showers and thunderstorms are likely. It's going to be cloudy with temperatures near 76. Out of the Radio Works Weather Center, I'm JJ. We are back in the studios. Morning, Doc Bryce. You at a point now?
Yes, everything's back where it should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't want to interrupt you over there.
Oh, no. I want to tune in.
I mean, just because you invited a bunch of people in, you know, I mean, then you're going to snub them.
No, I didn't invite Flo. That's you. That's your guest.
Oh, so you said Flo isn't available or isn't welcome.
No, I said she's your guest.
Oh.
Ed is my guest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you want to talk to Ed?
Hey, Ed.
How you doing, Doc? Wave you over there.
Yeah, you can kind of sort of see me.
Our Ward 1 City Councilman, Mr. Ed Winters, in the house this morning. Good morning, Mr. Winters.
Good morning, sir.
So you got some stuff coming up on your calendar, don't you?
Yes, I do. And it's all as a result of an event that's going to occur on Monday, April 8th. Those that don't know, we are going to experience a total eclipse here in Arkansas. It's going to start down in southwestern Arkansas and head northeast. Camden won't be in the totality, but we're only going to be about an hour east of it. Our hotels will be full with visitors. The restaurants will be busy. And that's what, I've been having a cleanup for several years now, and that's what brought me to do the cleanup this year in advance of that to clean up our streets. So on March the 30th, I know it's a Saturday before Easter Sunday, but we're going to be busy the Saturday before April 8th, unfortunately, with city events. I've scheduled a Clean Up Camden event, and to clean up all our main streets. It's going to run from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. that Saturday. Sign up will be at Thrive Church, which is right next to Jim Golden Ford. We will have bags, trash bags, gloves, safety vests. I will have bottled water, or as we say in New York, bottled water. And, I'm also trying to expand this out of the city into the county. I did speak to the county at the county meeting last Tuesday, asked the justices to reach out to their residents. We already have a lady in Frenchport who's going to clean up the streets down in Frenchport. I've reached out to Harmony Grove. They're going to have their students out. I'm going to reach out to Bearden. I'm going to schedule a meeting with Principal Bowie this week. See about getting the student organizations, Key Club, Beta Club, JROTC, the sports activities involved in this. And I've also met the new chancellor at SAU Tech, Dr. Thomas, a wonderful young man. See if they can get some of the SAU students to clean up the streets out in their section of our community. But I'm hoping to get quite a few people this year, and that's what I'm happy to reach out, and I'm happy you have me here. If I'm not expecting anybody to work from 9 to 2, but if you can come out and spend 30 minutes, clean up a mile of the streets, that would be wonderful. And we also, as we've done in the past few sessions, we are going to provide first, second, and third place awards for those who return the most trash bags to Thrive Church. I also reached out to churches, by the way. Cullendale First Baptist right there on Cash Road has gotten first place trophies for the last 2 years, and they're actually going to be out today to do some of Cash Road. But I've reached out, to Believers Church, Cornerstone Church. I know the two pastors. Obviously, my church, I attend Thrive, will be out there. I reached out to Dr. Thomas from Zion Hill and Dr. Arnold from True Word South Ministries. Hopefully, they'll have their people out. And, I would love as many people in our community to come out and spend a little time cleaning up this. I will be talking about this at the city meeting this evening to the other city council members. And hopefully they can do to get their awards out as well.
Okay. Councilman Winters, why is this so important?
Well, I'm not from Camden. You could probably hear that in my voice. I do not sound like an Arkansan. But I moved here 22 years ago, and I love this city. I was never raised to throw trash out of my car, but I love our city, and I just want to clean it up. And I've done this twice a year for the last 2.5 years, a spring cleanup and a fall cleanup, and it means a lot to me. I mean, when I drive around, I just don't understand why people have the thought of, just throw it out the car or drop it if we're walking with a bottle, just leave it there. I just want to clean up our city. I mean, I love this city. I have wonderful friends here. My son moved down here with, not with me, but he's my only family that's down here in Arkansas with me. And that's one of the reasons why I'm on the council. I love this city, and I want to do things to improve it.
Well, God love you for it. And, folks, you also need to consider the fact, with us having all of these added guests come to town, come through town.
Exactly.
Image is everything,
yes,
especially
sir.
In this day and age, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, when all of these visitors and tourists come through the town of Camden, we want them to see a nice, pretty Camden.
Yes.
Not
yes.
a run-down podunk place or anything like that. And give a hoot. Don't pollute, by the way. I'm just saying.
And don't make that Indian guy cry either.
Remember him? Absolute, man, he was my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean,
every Saturday morning.
My heart broke with him every day.
Yeah.
So, it's very important, guys and gals, that we put our best foot forward when we have opportunities like this.
Yes.
You never know where the next new business to Camden is going to come from.
Exactly.
It could be somebody that's just here looking around during the eclipse.
Yes.
For instance.
Mm-hmm.
So,
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, with that, Councilman Winters, what else do we need to know? Where are we meeting again?
We're going to be meeting at Thrive Church. I'll be there early, but it'll start at 9 o'clock. And, like I say, we'll have trash bags, gloves, bottled water, safety vests, T-shirts. I think I've actually registered this with Keep Arkansas Beautiful, and they're supplying all the bags, gloves, vests, and what have you. And like I say, those who bring the trash back to Thrive, I'll have a sanitation truck there from the city, and we'll count and weigh your trash, and whoever returns the most will be, we'll figure out who's first, second, and
They'll
third.
have bragging rights.
They'll have bragging rights. We picked up the most garbage.
There you go. All right, Councilman Winters, we will keep talking about this all the way up to the event. If they want more information, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
The best way would be via email, and my email address is edwardwinters54@gmail.com.
edwardwinters54@gmail.com.
Yeah, my name, the year of birth, and I keep it simple for when you're old.
Amen to that. All right. Thank you, Councilman Winters. We appreciate the 411 on the Great Cleanup Camden event coming up Saturday, March 30th, 9 to 2. We're meeting over at Thrive Church, and all of the supplies and street assignments is going to be provided. So you don't have to worry about a thing. All you got to do is show up.
Exactly, and I appreciate you having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Also in the studio this morning, we've got our dear, dear friend, Flo. Morning, Flo. I got to call her Flo Meadors now.
Yes.
Flo Meadors.
Yeah, that's hard to remember.
That doesn't flow near as well. All right. So what is going on in Flowland? You've got a couple of events coming up too.
I do. We have an event coming up on the 26th. Is that right? I'm terrible.
I don't know. Hang on. I'll switch screens.
Boy, it is a Tuesday morning, isn't it?
It is.
Well, I'm telling
None of us
you.
came prepared.
The 26th, yes.
Yeah, so we've got an event on the 26th. That's going to be myself and the mayor, and we're going to talk to y'all about festivals for small business and how to get ready if you're wanting to set up at one of those.
So, you said the mayor's going to be there?
Yeah.
She's a good girl. We like the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
She's an awfully sweet lady. And if anybody knows anything about getting events going, it would be the mayor of Camden.
Oh, 100%.
I'm telling you, Miss Charlotte, she has got it going on when it comes to that. She did helped spearhead. I don't want to give her all the credit because she would never take all the credit.
Mm-hmm.
But she helped spearhead the First Friday Monthly Market,
Mm-hmm.
which has become hugely successful here for Camden and often imitated elsewhere around South Arkansas.
Yep.
I've noticed everybody coming up with, oh, it's First Tuesday. Oh, it's First Thursday. Oh, it's First Monday. Whatever. We got First Friday. Should be playing with us. And, Charlotte knows so much about how to get these events going. Why would you guys need to tell everybody else about it? Isn't that a secret? Doesn't she have her own secret recipe?
No, well, we're not going to tell them how to start their own festival.
Ah.
We're going to tell them how to participate in the ones that are already out there.
Okay, well, that's good because I don't want anybody showing her up.
No, not at all.
Unless it's me.
Fair.
Well, no, yeah, fair. Let's go with that. So, this is March 26th, 1 to 2, out at Ben Lane. That is the new OPED. We don't get to call it NOPED anymore.
It's the only OPED now.
Yes. So, we can blame Carrie Weatherford, everybody, on that one.
Yeah, she messed up our funny joke.
Well,
We still had 2 years left on that
I'm
joke.
telling you, we'd had it going for a good long time. So, what else will y'all be discussing at this event?
Well, like you said, she had a big hand in First Friday, so a lot of what we're going to go over is actually going to be First Friday related. We're going to talk about some general festival things, but since it is here in Camden, and that's the biggest kind of festival we've got every month, we're going to talk about some of the rules and things to expect and what you need to ask for if you're going to participate in First Friday.
So when you decide you want to come to a festival or an event, you've got like a checklist, right?
Pretty much,
You,
yeah.
You better have a checklist.
Yeah.
All right? Because if you don't, you're going to screw up, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wanting to say it was the chili cook-off year one that we did it, and I get downtown. I got no extension cords.
Right.
All right? I mean, I got extension cords, but they are 5 miles away, and the show starts in 15 minutes. So, don't get caught with your proverbial pants down. It can happen real, real quick. Make yourself that checklist and make sure that everything that you want or need is on said checklist.
Yes. I mean, and that's a big thing, like just figuring out your hookups if you do need electricity. every spot at First Friday is not going to have electricity, so you have to tell somebody, like, hey, I got to plug something in, so I need you to stick me on this corner where I can do that.
Absolutely. And then presentation, we were talking about this with Councilman Winters a few minutes ago. Presentation is everything.
Oh, absolutely.
You've got to put your best foot forward when you head out to one of these events.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, people are just going to keep on walking.
All right, and that's something, too, that we're going to go over, and something that our services can help with. Something that a lot of people don't know about are these fun documents called tapestries. And what it is a bunch of different segments of kinds of people that the area you live in is divided into. So we can pull what the 3 main types of people in and around Camden are and tell you what kind of products they'd be interested in. Do they have pets? What kind of TV do they watch? You know, how much money are they usually willing to spend? All that kind of stuff to help you decide how you want your presentation to look to get the most people to stop.
So where does all of that information come from?
No, that's a really good question. It's the magical people at our research center. They have all that information.
These do's and don'ts for attending these festivals and events. You're just using the First Friday Monthly Market as an example. This is good for all events.
Oh, absolutely. And even like with our research, we can pull for any county in the state that has a festival that you think you want to go to and tell you, you know, what people there are going to enjoy. But as far as the do's and don'ts, we talk about things like, you know, making sure that you have a tent over you if it's going to be really sunny, or if you have an umbrella in case it might rain, or anything that may come up that you may not think about right offhand.
Well, most of these events are planned several weeks at the very least in advance.
Yes.
And the one thing about that I love you just mentioning was the weather.
Is going to change.
You know, you never know what the weather is going to be like. All right, I mean, you can bet, and you can have Eddie and Carl over at the National Weather Service saying, "Oh, it's going to be sunny and 75," and the next thing you know, it is 30 and raining. So
Exactly.
you know, I mean, I've been to these events all of these years, and I promise you, you want to be prepared for everything. Matter of fact, prepare for the worst.
Yes.
It can only get better from that point.
Well, and with the time of year that a lot of these are, like we did a First Friday last season, and it was so hot, and we didn't bring a fan. We found one, but we didn't bring one because we didn't think about that. So that's a major thing too. You know, you have to prepare because, I mean, you never know what you're looking at until you get there.
Absolutely. And let's see, our first Friday market, Doc Bryce, when is that? Is that next month? April?
The First Friday market thing?
Yes.
That happens on the first Friday
Yes, that one.
of the month?
You know, the one that Mary Young helped create?
Yeah.
We were talking about that.
Well,
you know.
it's going to be on the first Friday of the month.
Okay. All right, then.
And
Can you narrow it down to which month? I mean, there's kind of 12 of them in a year.
well, I think the first one's going to start in April
All right.
for the season. So the season start off will be in April, and that'll be on that whenever the first Friday is of April. So
It's going to be the Eclipse Friday, I think.
so that'll be the 5th. If I do the math right, it should be the 5th.
Okay.
Friday the 5th.
Friday the 5th
It will be the first Friday of the season.
of the season.
Yeah.
All
Because
right.
it'll be the first Friday of the month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That's how I figure it out.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So then like if you follow the formula,
Right.
then that means May will also have a first Friday.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
And see, that'll be the next first Friday of the month.
So that'll be the second one.
So that'll be the second one of the
First
year.
Friday part 2.
Right. But that'll be on a 3.
Yes. 3.
Yeah, May 3rd.
Well, why couldn't it be on the 4th? Because then we could all be saying, "May the 4th be with you."
That is true, but that's going to happen on a Saturday.
Well, that means we won't get to say, "May the 4th be with you."
We will on Saturday.
Well, I ain't planning on working on that Saturday. Anyway, okay.
But yeah. So,
All right.
so when the first Friday rolls around,
From now on
from now on,
through
till-
like
till
November or
probably
something.
like October or November or something.
Somewhere in,
Like that. So when
first Friday.
there's a Friday that happens in that month, And it's the very first
The
Friday.
very first Friday.
Not the second Friday.
I think I'm beginning to see a trend here.
Yeah, see the formula?
All right.
Okay, all right. That's
That
how it
was
works.
Impressive.
You know, his math astounds me a lot. Okay?
Truly, yeah.
But, all right. So, Flo, what's the best way to get a hold of you if they want to get more information? Because I know you guys aren't just working on the festivals for small business event. You guys have a bunch of stuff going on.
Oh, yeah. Actually, this month, and I guess I should mention this in case anybody feels like driving, the SBA is coming to Magnolia. They came to Camden not long ago, but we're doing another one in Magnolia where they're going to bring a whole bunch of people out to talk at SAU. I believe that one should be on the 27th.
So that's going to be like a couple days after this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because, you know, I mean, that'll be the day after this one because this one's on March 26th. The festival's for your small business, March 26th, 1 to 2 p.m. out at the new OPED, 570 Ben Lane, right here in Camden. Special guest speaker that day will be Charlotte Oliver Young, the illustrious mayor of Camden.
Oh, it's on the 28th. I'm so sorry.
The 28th.
Is the one in Magnolia.
Okay.
I was verifying. But yes, the event.
Well, that's
over
okay
here-
because I was stalling for you. Okay. I mean, so on the 28th, you're going to have guest speakers talking about what?
SBA, government contracting, lending, the whole thing. We're even going to have the director of the SBA for the whole state's going to be there.
Oh, okay. So that'll be a big shindig.
Yes.
Oh,
Will-
it should be punching
Will
pie
there be
for
punch
that.
and pie? You
You
know
know-
how we are. We love punch and pie.
We're not in charge of the punch and pie. The SBA is in charge. So I hope they bring some, but I cannot make any
Well, I mean, a
promises
big
on their
shindig like
behalf.
that, you need punching pie.
Right. I mean, you know, if it was the ABA in charge of it.
Oh, then we'd have an open bar.
yeah,
That's
I mean,
completely different.
you know, I mean, you know.
Well, it's an all-day
Just
event,
saying.
so I bet there will be some refreshments there.
Remember, that is Flo Meadors, everybody.
You know, y'all could have an open bar, too. AT&T always sponsored our
Yeah,
open
I
bar.
mean, you know, it was really, really nice of
Uh-huh.
them to let us reach out and touch someone.
Oh, there's a lot of touching going on.
Oh,
See,
man.
so y'all could get like a big sponsor like AT&T and have an open bar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm.
Or open punch and pie.
Open
I mean, punch and pie we could talk about. That might be fine, yeah.
Well, it's not going to be near as much of a fun party out with the SBA.
Unless they
as
start
the
throwing pies.
ABA. Yeah. Ooh, we could do that.
Yeah. Now that would make it fun.
We can make it fun. All right, bunch of events coming up. Thank you, Flo.
Absolutely.
All right, we want to remind everybody, Councilman Winters was in this morning. Ward 1 City Councilman Clean Up Camden event coming up March 30th from 9 to 2. You guys go ahead and reach out to Councilman Winters on his email, edwardwinters54@gmail.com if you've got any questions. But let's get out there and let's make a difference in the community. We want to put our best foot forward before this eclipse thing comes up. All right, and it's very, very important. I can't stress enough, you never know who's going to be what we call canvassing the area because they want to see how Camden responds to stuff just like this. This is what makes the decision as to who comes and does business here. So you guys get out, make a difference in your community. Saturday, March 30th, 9 to 2, meet up over at Thrive Church. Supplies, street assignments, all provided. Trash bags, safety vests, gloves, all provided for you. This is organized by the Keep Camden Beautiful Committee of the City of Camden.
Do we get to drive the sweeper truck?
No.
Oh.
No, you do not get to drive the Zamboni either.
Oh. Well, that would see, we're personalities. We should get access to the
We've
the
got
street
access,
Zamboni.
man. I mean, we just can't tell anybody.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, then everybody wants in on our gig.
No.
You know. And coming up on March 26th, as Miss Flo was telling us, March 26th, 1 to 2, over at the new OPED building. Do we still have to call it the new OPED building? Or can I just start calling it OPED?
No, it's just OPED now. The joke's
I
over.
mean, yeah.
We had 2 years left on that joke.
570 Ben Lane right here in Camden. Going over there and see Flo and, well, you know, the mayor of Camden's going to be there. So, I mean, you know, it'll
James Lee will be there.
Starfield. Yeah.
And James Lee loves to be seen.
James Lee does love to be seen.
He does.
Y'all go up and touch him. He
And
loves
don't
that.
forget about Dottie.
Hey, oh,
She'll be over there, too.
Dottie really loves it. She's a hugger.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll be the first one you see when you walk through the door. 'Cause she's
Warmer
right
days.
there at that door. Yeah.
And right up front.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's the round table. Woo, for a limited time only. We want to remind everybody the Camden Fairview High School College and Career Fair is coming up tomorrow, 8 to 2:30. The kids running the show, 6th Annual Corvette Car Show, presented by the E.B. Williams Youth Center, is Saturday, March 23rd. Any questions, contact our friend Eric Gunner, 870-818-2628. The Terry Taco Howard Trade Day, April 6th, 8 to 5, Holly Springs Baptist Church. They're looking for crafters, food trucks, home goods, yard sale booths, farm goods, bakers, whatever you got. Come on out and sell it. Spaces are just $20. More questions, ask Peggy Mahan, 870-687-1138. We also want to remind you about the Wild Game Dinner presented by the Camden Area Christian Men's Fellowship. This will be going on Saturday, March 23rd at 6 p.m. over at Hillside Baptist Church. They're inviting all of the Christian men of the area to come eat some great food and just hang out. We're going to pray, eat, and get to know each other and see just what God can do when the Christian men of the area come together. And if you can, please let them know how many might be coming with you so that they can ensure there will be more than enough food for everybody. Contact Wesley, 870-675-0324, 675-0324. The Roundtable, brought to you in part by our friends out at United Country Neely Forestry Service. As part of America's largest integrated real estate and auction company since 1925, they provide a unique and specialized marketing approach for all of your property needs. Contact United Country Neely Forestry, 870-836-5981. And if you are a skilled dental hygienist, Timberland Dental wants you. Located at 135 Cash Road, right here in Camden, they offer competitive pay, flexible hours, and a supportive atmosphere. Timberland Dental, that's where you belong. Stories Floor and Carpet, serving South Arkansas and northern Louisiana since 1958. They specialize in hardwood, vinyl, tile, carpet, and laminate floorings. And they have that website where they allow you to visualize. You get to see your new flooring project online. Just upload a photo of your room into their visualizer. And see your options. Ouachita County Medical Center, CDU, reminding you you're not alone. Addiction's tough. Call 870-836-1289, 1-800-232-1289. All calls are confidential. Mitch Lowe's Body Shop. Accidents happen, so if you find yourself in a ditch, just call
911.
And then?
Maria.
And then?
Your insurance.
And then?
Your mama.
Yeah.
Mama Nims.
837-2560 gets you through to Mitch Lowe's Body Shop. We're brought to you by our friends out at First Choice Family Care, Dr. Smith and staff. 8 to 6, Monday through Friday, located at 476 Hospital Drive. They've got a patient age range from newborn to nearly 100 years old. Whether it's for you, your child, or your parents, make First Choice Family Care your primary destination for health. 870-800-9002. New patient packets available at myfirstchoicecare.com. Everybody's Antiques, 436 South Bradley in El Dorado. 120 dealers, 31,000 square feet. Shop with a friend, man. You get lost if you don't. 31,000 square feet. That is a huge facility. You can contact them by dialing 875-1444. The Sandbar, 245 South Adams, right here in Camden. They offer a delightful experience with happy hour food, Wi-Fi, and a kids menu. You can head over to the Sandbar Tuesday through Saturday. They're open from 4 to 10. And, mouth-watering steaks, twice-baked potatoes. Call 836-3003 for more information. And finally, by Hog Wild Bins and Bargains, 2886 Northwest Avenue down in El Dorado. Dial 870-639-1778. Before they close their doors for good, get down there and take advantage. We've got $3 bin items and $5 electronics. They're open all week long, and the bins are restocked during the day all week long. Get on out and check it out. Hog Wild Bins and Bargains, 2886 Northwest Avenue in El Dorado. 870-639-1778. And Doc Bryce, what you got?
Well, I guess I'm going to get in some Glenn Beck's there for Tom Vaughn because he's a very dedicated listener.
Well, we wouldn't want to make him wait.
No.
No longer than we have to.
No, nobody makes code enforcement wait. Code enforcement makes you wait.
There is that. Boy, well, waiting on there. All right, guys and gals, y'all hang out. Give us just a couple of minutes. We'll be right back.
Your name here.
News Talk 92 KBEU Bearden. News Talk for South Arkansas. News Talk 92 KBEU.
Good day. This is Helen Argood from the Radio Works newsroom. Plan ahead this St. Patrick's Day. Drive sober or